Please sign right here. Let me take a picture of you with the box.
A picture? Why?
It's part of the protocol.
Oh, okay.
I don't need to remind you how sensitive the material is.
I know. Thanks.
Good. Take care.
Russell, did you receive it?
It just arrived.
Good. Listen, priority is to find the real cause of death. Early reports indicate suicide, a drug overdose, but I don't buy it. It doesn't make sense. She was too important and the timing was odd.
She was a lawyer at GoAT, right?
More like the vice president.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So now you see how deeply in trouble you'd be if anything leaks out.
You're putting me in a tough spot here, Tom.
Not if you're careful, Russell. Just make sure nothing leaks out.
Why not wait for the full autopsy? Why do you need me?
We need to move faster, and if there's something bigger going on, we need to investigate it. This is a one-time chance to catch them. GoAT has been dodging us for way too long.
So you want me to spy on them through her memories?
No, I just want you to find out how she died, which is legal. But if I'm right, it will take us somewhere nasty. I know there's something off. We just need to find out what.
All right. I'll do what I can.
Good. Remember, it's because of these people we're here in the first place.
Well, we don't know anything yet.
We will, Russell. I've been in this for too long to know it's not just suicide. You'll see. So, I've given you access to her apartment on Stratford Avenue. They're about to wrap it up over there, but Detective Stan Becker's waiting for you. He knows you're coming. If you want to investigate the real place, you should head out there now.
All right. I'll check it out.
Okay then, I'll leave you to it. Don't keep Stan waiting, and keep me posted on anything you find.
Sure. See ya. This'll take a while. I should visit her apartment while the memory gets ready.
Hey, Russell, right? Tom said you'd come. Feel free to take a look around, but don't touch anything. And let me know if you have any questions. Yeah?
Do you have any theories about what happened?
It's a little early yet, but everything points to suicide. There are lots of loose ends as to why, especially considering who she was. Her laptop, for example, is gone. We haven't been able to find it, so who knows how deep that thing goes. Even so, I don't think there's a possibility someone sneaked in and forced her to take some pills somehow. But don't take my word for it. We don't even have the full autopsy report yet.
Who found her?
Didn't you get the report? It was her husband.
Do you know anything else about him?
His name is Alex. Pretty average guy. Fitness trainer. The victim had kicked him out a few months ago. They're about to get a divorce. He came by to pick up some stuff he'd left here.
Could he have been angry about the divorce?
Yeah. But as I said, she'd been dead for at least 6 hours before he got here. So if somehow he forced her to take an overdose over the phone, then yeah, he could have done it.
Did she leave any children or family?
No, no children, no brothers or sisters, foreign parents that she didn't see much. For now, that's all I know. And a husband. Pretty regular corporate profile, if you ask me.
Thanks.
No problem.
Looks like where the body was. broken. Looks like something was thrown at it. Bloody footprints. She probably stepped on the broken shards. Vomit. Quite a view. Probably her last meal. Evie, ready?
Yes.
Okay, good. Please operate on patch 1.2. And scan for the latest memory you can find, ideally just before her death.
Understood.
So this is when she died. Hello there, Joanna. Interesting glitch on the clock. Reconstructing glass from memories. I don't think we'll ever get it right. Lots of missing information here, Evie. This doesn't seem to be the right moment.
Yes. I wasn't able to pinpoint any further coordinates. Objective data is incomplete.
Reasons?
High emotional state.
She might have known she was going to die. Is there enough data to reconstruct a subjective state of the memory?
Yes.
Good. I'll enter the subjective state and see what I can find.
Subjective reconstruction was successful, but I couldn't interpret all data.
It's fine, Evie. Subjective interpretation is tough for any AI, even a special one like you. Could this be her as a child? There was something here in the objective state. Evie, there seems to be a bugged reconstruction here. No way to fix it, right?
There is incomplete data linked to this coordinate. Shouldn't be too far. It belongs somewhere in the memory, but I cannot interpret it. I need to know what it is and where it belongs.
All right. I'll study it and put it in the right place.
Reminder. At your discretion, I can momentarily free memory and processing power to deliver more accurate feedback. Processing. I can't interpret the new raw data, but the readings are the opposite of chaotic. They have a constant, rhythmic pattern. You can use the raw data interpretation interface to find where it might belong. Processing. I can't interpret the new raw data, but the readings are the opposite of chaotic. They have a constant, rhythmic pattern. You can use the raw data interpretation interface to find where it might belong.
That ladder goes down to the first floor. I need to find the data to reconstruct this. The data is linked to this spot.
Processing. I can't interpret the new raw data, but the readings are the opposite of chaotic. They have a constant, rhythmic pattern. You can use the raw data interpretation interface to find where it might belong.
The data is linked to this spot. I can't make sense of this sound. Evie, do a match with clock data at this spot. A picture of a dog following her? Her laptop. If it's in the objective state as well, then somebody did take it. Maybe this is the right moment. A few words, not enough to make sense, though. A few words, not enough to make sense, though. So the laptop was here. She even took the time to write something.
Someone. I'm ready. Hands, everyone. Always wanting. Ready. Someone. Future. I'm ready. Take. Call me. Hands, everyone. Always wanting. Someone.
Nobody here.
Future. I'm ready. Take. Call me.
Glass always gives Evie trouble.
Someone. Future. I'm ready. Call me. Hands, everyone. Always wanting.
Night.
Someone. Future. I'm ready. Take. Call me. Hands, everyone. Always wanting. Someone.
A spider web. No way out. The water is running. A picture of a dog. Following her? Her laptop. If it's in the objective state as well, then somebody did take it. So the laptop was here. She even took the time to write something.
Everyone. Always wanting.
Her laptop. If it's in the objective state as well, then somebody did take it. Her laptop. If it's in the objective state as well, then somebody did take it.
I'm writing. Processing. I can't interpret the new raw data, but the spikes in the readings suggest an intense, violent moment. Processing. I can't interpret the new raw data, but the spikes in the readings suggest an intense, violent moment. Someone. Processing. I can't interpret the new raw data, but the spikes in the readings suggest an intense, violent moment. Future. I'm ready. Stake. Calm. Day. Hands. Everyone. Always wanting. But I need someone. Future. I'm ready. Stake. Calm. Hands. Everyone. Always wanting. But I need someone. Processing. I can't interpret the new raw data, but the spikes in the readings suggest an intense, violent moment.
Evie, do a match right here with a mirror being violently broken. The water is running. Joanna, what happened to you? What is this hand doing here? You were right, Tom. She wasn't alone. Should be good enough evidence to keep him satisfied for now.
Should I shut down the simulation?
Please, go ahead.
Understood. Shutting down in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Russell. Any good news?
It wasn't a clear reconstruction, but I managed to get some objective evidence. There was a clear hand next to her, just when she was lying on her bed, and the pills were all over the floor. So it seems you may be right. There was definitely somebody with her.
A hand. That's all you could find.
Well, Tom, I'm just getting started. Her last memories are fuzzy, and that's probably because of the psychological stress she was under. The fact that she wasn't alone is a good start.
Yeah, good to know. But we need to know who it was so we can do something about it.
I'll keep looking, Tom. Let's just hope the rest of the memories are in better shape.
I hope so. Did you find anything else?
I saw her laptop. I could hear her typing something. You guys didn't find it at the crime scene, did you?
Somebody did take it. But whoever did is a ghost. We saw the security cameras. There was no one. All right, this is getting interesting. What else did you see?
I saw a lot of other things. I just need to understand her unconscious better.
It's fine, Russell. Just keep looking, but I need something else from you. We need to get into her private email. The password. We were able to hack the words, but there are 3 numbers at the start that we don't know. We have only a few shots at this, so that's why I need you.
Her password? That might be interesting to find.
Hey, I'm liking this attitude. I was expecting some moral and legal sermon.
Well, it's not like I'm not worried. The new regulations are like stepping on glass.
Don't be. You're doing what's legally right. Just send us a nice and clean scan and inspection report as required, and there will be no issues.
I'll do what I can.
Good. We're counting on you. The password ends with Namas. N-A-M-A-H-S. But it's preceded by 3 numbers. We have 3 to 4 tries with this password at most. So when you have something, call me.
I will. See you, Tom.
Bye, Russell.
Okay, Evie. We need to find that password. But most importantly, how and why she died. If you can isolate memories or dreams that may have a connection with the password, or emotional patterns similar to those of her death.
A deep search is needed to find such patterns. It will take time.
Yeah, I know. I could use some rest anyway.
Understood. Search will run overnight.
Optimize the processes as much as you can. Good night, Evie.
Thank you. Good night.
There's been a lot of shutdowns lately, and this building's electrical grid is just as old. So I got a backup. Home sweet home. Carl. So what do I owe this surprise?
Russell, how are you?
No complaints. How about you?
All good, thank you.
Happy to hear that.
Hey, I sent you an email.
Okay.
Yeah, and for some reason I felt like I should call you. It's nothing serious, just wanted to call you personally and tell you that, well, you know, wanted to say that regardless of our professional differences, I'm still here. If you need me. I know you know that, but I felt like I wanted to make it clear.
There's no need, Carl. I know we're good, and it's never been personal, you know that.
I know. I just wanted to make sure you knew where I stand. How are things with the TSB, by the way?
Stable, but they gave me this new case, and they don't seem very eager to respect their own laws.
Another murder?
Yes, high-profile one. Go AT, no less.
Damn it. Wait, can you even tell me this?
You're under the same contract as I am, Carl.
I wonder if it will ever end. I should probably notify them.
Yeah, you should, before they jump to conclusions.
You're absolutely right.
And how are you doing?
Lots of change. House, work, people. Even this number will have to go.
How secretive.
Nah, it's just a renewal. I won't lie that it feels good to have just a little bit more funding, though. You should try it one day.
I bet it does. But you know...
You gotta finish your work. I know. Anyway, Russell, I'm glad to hear that you're okay. Let's be in touch, alright? And make sure to check that email I sent you.
Sure, I'll read it.
Good. Bye, my friend. Be safe.
You too, Carl. Take care. Interesting book about how in modern psychiatry the subjective experience of the patient has been left out in favor of DSM categories. These categories make everything easier for the industry, but the individual experience of the patient is thrown under the rug. Since we really know so little about the subjective mind, there's little ways to challenge this. I hope our research finally changes that. It started updating on its own, stuck at 99.9%. Why am I not surprised? We're just about to turn the corner. We just need one final push.
But does that ever end?
I'm preparing my final work. The human experience. It's a framework for the future.
All very useful. Very down to earth.
Well, technology has changed the world many times for good or bad. But you could say that we have adapted, in a way. But can we adapt forever? Take the internet, for example. A great invention, even though it's presented some serious challenges to society. We're still alive. Now imagine if something as world-changing as the internet happened every year. Then add anti-aging technology to the mix, or technology to improve our brains. Maybe add general AI all in that same year. And perhaps a new type of bomb. Can we catch up and adapt fast enough? Or will we lose control and leave it all to chance? Or to a group of companies? Or maybe we'll create too much control and leave our fate in the hands of a few politicians.
That's down to earth, I'd say. What do you think? So what are our options?
I think the scary thing is not knowing. We have to imagine that there's a powerful creature in front of us being fed by our creativity. It's not good, it's not evil. But once awakened, it'll change our civilization forever. We just have to be ready. That's why we need to create a solid ethical framework for the things we want to protect, so the fabric of society doesn't break.
Naive.
Okay, about one particular scary technology. Now that we have such advanced brain scanning tech, do you have any hopes of outlasting your body? Or do the possibilities of that make you even more worried?
It makes me even more worried. I accept the natural course of life.
And what would you say is your biggest drive in all of this? This independent quest?
I'm not sure.
He wants everything.
But why are you still using that voice for Evie? There are so many good ones now.
The fewer layers, the better. We don't need the emotional layer in the voice, do we?
Well, why not? Wouldn't that make communication easier?
No, it wouldn't. We've talked about this, Joshua. Getting things done between humans and understanding each other is hard enough already. Give me one good reason why I should add that to an AI assistant. What I need is her data expressed as rationally and plain as possible. Like an equation. This fantasy of human-like voices is just as stupid as it is dangerous.
All right. Jeez. Maybe you should add the emotion to yourself.
Excuse me?
Nothing.
Shit. Fuck.
Carl's email, and of course a podcast is included.
You know what? I would never have thought that. It's amazing. It really is. I mean, your parents must be very proud. Congratulations to all of you.
Thanks, Phyllis.
Coming back to your work, you've been there from the beginning, am I right?
Yes, we were less than 15 people, I think. It was like 30 years ago, a few months after the company started.
And now you're head of technology.
That's right.
Amazing. So, before I ask you how smart you gotta be to do that, tell me, how did you guys move from being a small web research company with almost no investment into a company that leads on AI and pretty much every other technology for that matter?
Well, that's a big question.
But from a motivation perspective, what drove the evolution of the company? Was there a master plan from the beginning? Did you think you would expand to so many areas of tech?
Well, there are so many factors together. I mean, there's market share,
Laura's backpack. She's had it since high school. At this hour? What is this place? What have you gotten me into, Tom? Hi, Evie. Before asking about the overnight scan, I need to get a letter scanned. Anything you can find on it is useful.
Understood. Please leave it in the scanning hardware, and I'll do my best.
Okay, here it is. Please see if you can match that picture with anything. It's urgent.
Understood.
And if there are any fingerprints or any other clues you can extract.
I'll start with the picture. I have hardware limitations for most other tasks.
Yeah, I know. I'll build a decent scanner soon. Meanwhile, I'm sure my little project can be of some use.
I will try.
That's all I ask. Nothing else to put in there for now. So, anything interesting on the search last night?
I found 2 parts of her lifeline that may help you, but only one is fully reconstructed. This one is a childhood memory that seems to be connected not only to the password, but also to her adult life. The other one is a recurring dream that started about 1 month ago, virtually every night. I'll need to brute force my way to a reconstruction for this dream. I'll notify you when I have something that can be uploaded.
Interesting. Upload the childhood memory in the meantime, and keep working on that dream. Evie, please activate the control panel Carl was working on. It might be easier now that we have more than one memory available.
Understood. And letter scan is in process. Nothing found yet.
Thanks. Keep me posted.
Control panel 1.2 is activated.
I wonder what this represents. A time warp. The control is near the door. Happy memories are always saved in a special way. A spoon with books. It doesn't like when I look at it. Another failed glass attempt, although now it reaches further into its surroundings. I can't enter. It's like a black wall. Homemade cookies. I can't enter. It's like a black wall. A time warp. The control is near the door. A time warp. The control is near the door. So this is what those asteroids were about. Her parents, most likely. They are definitely a fond memory, quite different from the objective state. Could be a defense mechanism.
Most likely. In current patch, they are unfiltered by default.
Are they using my behavior?
Yes.
Good. This will give them a much broader expression range. Thanks for the warning, though. It seems to react to my behavior. Happens only when I walk backwards. Someone's desperate to enter. Someone's desperate to enter. Someone unreadable and the magic mirror show. Another failed glass attempt, although now it reaches further into its surroundings. Yep, there was some wind outside. It seems slightly different than the last time I saw it.
Processing. I can't pinpoint an exact event for this area. Time is a moving variable. I recommend keep going forward. It must lead somewhere. Processing. I can't pinpoint an exact event for the area after the kitchen. Time is a moving variable there. I recommend keep going forward. It must lead somewhere. Processing. I can't pinpoint an exact event for this area. Time is a moving variable. I recommend keep going forward. It must lead somewhere. Processing. I can't pinpoint an exact event for this area. Time is a moving variable. I recommend keep going forward. It must lead somewhere. Processing. I can't pinpoint an exact event for this area. Time is a moving variable. I recommend keep going forward. It must lead somewhere. Processing. I can't pinpoint an exact event for the area after the kitchen. Time is a moving variable there. I recommend keep going forward. It must lead somewhere. Processing. I can't pinpoint an exact event for the area after the kitchen. Time is a moving variable there. I recommend keep going forward. It must lead somewhere.
Joanna, is it you? Where are you going? Are you Joanna as well? Are you leaving the house? Nothing else to put in there for now.
This feature is designed to recall unresolved raw data that was lost by the user. But raw data needs to be discovered first.
The light seems like it's leaving the house from under the door. So close. Scanning and reconstructing in real time. The final problem is head movement. Everything's too invasive.